Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 MavWar Hype Tournament. My name is Blake, and I'm casting with my former City 17 teammate from like 4 years ago, Disco. How you doing, Disco?
Hello, I'm doing great tonight. We have two teams here, Pink Slip and Hate Culture. We're gonna have a great game tonight on Haunted Forest, ladies and gentlemen. This is a custom campaign, a wide-known custom campaign. I'm not really sure if it's wide known to both teams, but it is a common custom campaign that is played throughout many tournaments, and I'm hoping to see a fun match tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I have casted at least one game on this map already, and I've played it more than I'd like to admit, and I despise this map, so I am thrilled to be casting on it again. For Pink Slip, we do have Sunshine Simba, Impressive, Reflector, and Team Captain Trice, if you want to take away Hate Culture.
Right, on Team Hate Culture, we do have Kitty, IMNX, Batfish, and Migo. So two very great teams going against each other tonight. On Haunted Forest, I'm really excited to see what tanks can do on this map. It's kind of, especially the first map here, it's really close quarters where any infected can really spawn from like anywhere, as you can see from like as they're already set up here on the hills. And
yeah,
talking about that infected hit, we are going live here. We do have a hit coming in. Here comes a hunter and a jockey. They're both gonna get shut down beautifully. That Fish is gonna go in for a delay, but we do have a DP landing for 22.
Yeah, I was really wondering why IMNX wasn't sending that hunter with the rest of the hit, but clearly the man had big plans, because he just got a 22 DP, and that was the only damage that came out during that hit. So, I mean, Pink Slip took that hit pretty well, all things considered. They shut down 3 SI and just took a 3 DP, which probably shouldn't have happened, but it happens. We do have this tank up, though, for Hate Culture in the hands of Migo. We do have a free split going in with a Jockey, Charger, and Hunter all spawned up. Does go for a free charge, does miss. Jockey gets M2'd and shut down. I believe that Hunter got speeded. Migo throws in a rock, doesn't land much. So pretty good shutdown by Pink Slip. Looks like they are going to start LOSing. Do we want to take this to a war room?
Yeah, we could take it to a Pink Slip war room.
Alright, let's go.
Just line of sight it if you can. How many? Hold.
Everyone's done. Go behind the truck.
Reloading.
What the fuck?
Oh, you guys didn't tell me the boomer was still up.
He's coming.
Charge forward, back. Jockey.
Fuck. Okay. Clear me.
I'm behind a wall, I can't catch you. Get the smoker before he dies. He's down. Rock.
Shit. These boomers.
And we are back.
pretty beastly tank going out from Migo there. We saw Kitty land a whopping 2 tri-booms with the same boomer, and Migo was really able to capitalize off that.
It was like a domino effect right there. You know, once he got that initial corner, Survivors actually didn't even shoot that tank when he came in. The tank was sitting at like 5k HP when he got his first corner, and you know, everything just fell apart after that tri-boom.
We just saw a pretty decent hit go out by Pink Slip. Originally when they went in, I thought they went in way too early because they were just able to back up into safe room, which is a much more open area, but it seemed like that jockey landed and they kind of swam in the spit that was even safe room spit. So 31 damage going out off that hit, that's better than what Hate Culture did. So Pink Slip is proving they did come to play, and we do have another hit ready before this tank spawn, and it's a quad with a Smoker, Charger, Hunter. Looks like they are setting up to try to go in when they leave this tunnel. Looks like Hate Culture is just trying to bait it out right now. Everything except that Smoker is spawned up right now, so it seems they really want to try to get this quad before this tank, and I think that would be a great play for them.
I think it would be an amazing play to see a tri-cap, especially in this long tunnel right here. What's important to note though is that all the SIs are spawned up in the front, so we do have nobody coming in from the back, which is, you know, it's not optimal, right? You always want to have infecteds coming from different sides, so this way you don't get tunneled, and like when you fall back, you don't get tunneled. But we do have a DP landing, so the quad cap is not going to happen. But this charge is opting actually to go in. We do have a Hunter, and that's actually going to be a decent amount of damage, to be honest, prior to this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trace got a little impatient with that Hunter and just chose to go for the DP instead of waiting for the quad, which, that's your prerogative. And Simba lands a rock on Badfish out of absolutely nowhere. I don't think that was a good idea. He just wasted his grace period. But why don't we run on over to a Hate Culture War Room?
Sure.
I don't think so.
know.
Just watch out for the boomer.
Heads up, heads up.
Jockey,
Boom
jockey,
landed.
jockey.
Boom's dead.
The M2's not working. What the fuck?
LOS, LOS. He's on the right, he's on the right. He's in front of us.
Far top right. Heads up.
Just LOS, 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 LOS.
Heads up.
True, the hit is up. Come back here, come back here, come back here. He's committing.
Smoke
Clear
back.
that smoke, clear that smoke. Smoke's dead. Stay on tank, stay on tank.
Charger. Charger with.
Charge.
Double charge.
Don't pop, boom, don't pop. Okay,
Got
good.
it.
What's a rock? What's a rock?
I think he's hidden behind like a bush. I don't know if I can shoot him. I'm almost out of ammo.
Come back, come back, come back. Hits up.
I have 19 bullets. Jockey Hunter.
Hunter's lit.
I'm out of ammo and
I'm out of ammo too.
what to do, you guys?
We go for the pickup.
Okay, I got it.
If not, we need to rush.
Jockey.
Jockey's almost dead.
Oh,
I should have.
Oh, there's a rock there. There's a rock there. Just run forward, run forward. Good points.
see,
The
almost
tank
dead.
might be dead. The tank might be dead, but we're too chipped. Do you guys want to just fight him?
Yeah,
Nothing.
definitely.
Dude, there's nothing I can do. What do you want me to do? Hit him with my
Alright.
bat? I
fine.
can totally do that, but there's a hit up as well.
Nope. We're fine, we're fine.
Isn't there ammo by the rock? You guys can.
Behind you.
My fucking. Listen.
And we are back after that, well, still going on tank by Simba. Looks like Kitty is just trying to run forward just to get a few more points, but pretty much that was a tank wipe. And with that jockey, we are going to see the wipe coming out from Simba. Very impressive tank by Pink Slip. I think Hate Culture really misplayed that, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, so initially when that tank went in, right, he was whiffing a bunch of punches, right? So when he initially found his first corner, all of his SIs were practically dead. And at that point, he was sitting around 2k HP. So what happened at that point is I expected to see, you know, maybe they have a different play style, but I expected them to really push that tank since he had no way of getting out, and that would have been it. But they didn't do that. I think they were trying to spam him through that little rock or a little clip of mapping right there, whatever that was, and it wasn't. They weren't able to wall through that, so the tank was still sitting at 2k HP throughout that whole fight, and the SI were able to regain their infected and secure the wipe after that.
You know, they got 30-ish, 20-ish point lead, I think 19 points. I'm not good at math, I'm an English major. So they got something out of it. Kitty was able to run forward and get some points. So they have the lead,
Yes.
but this might as well be a wipe or a draw of the map at this point. So it's going to come down to map 2, 3, and 4, which makes for an exciting match, an exciting cast. It's just disappointing to see play like that. We do have... go ahead.
Yeah, especially for the first map, you know, an early tank there is devastating. It's so close quarters, and you know, sadly we didn't see a later map tank where you had a more open space, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We do have this first hit up though, a smoker charger jockey boomer. Not a bad hit for this. Jockey does go in and get M2'd.
Oh.
Ellis gets jockeyed, gets a nice boom on him. Michelle will get pulled off that. A lot of damage is going out on IMNX.
Here comes this Charger.
Up. Charger is just going for punches.
Still alive, what is going on? Oh no! This is a devastating hit for Hate Culture right here. Oh my goodness, we're gonna see an end cap coming out here. That jockey, the true MVP of this hit, along with that Charger and the Boomer and the Smoker, actually, the whole hit was really good, but that jockey stood out, obviously, with that solo end cap. Oh my goodness.
Still a lot of damage going out on Rochelle in the back from that boom. Looks like that Hunter is going in. It's going to land for just a second. Jockey is also spawned up. It's going to grab Nick while Coach is clearing Rochelle. So even more damage is going out. And a boom goes out on Coach. These jockeys.
Oh my. This is a great and fun way to start off map 2 here. You started off with an end cap and a bunch of damage. You can see they already have over 160 damage before the tank, which is relatively late too. So I think they did, yeah, the jockey took him all the way back, so the jockey did reset them in a way, but that's a great first hit if you think so.
Absolutely. We do have that Hunter going in. Looks like the rest of the hits going in with him. A pull is going to go out on Nick, and a double boom is going to go out. Charger's also going in on Nick and Coach. Does get quickly cleared. Another pull going out on Nick, cleared by that boom, and that is just going to leave a smoker. So much better shutdown from Hate Culture. Not too much damage going out on that. Oh, that could have been a lot of damage, fellas, though. And can you spec you were on my HUD?
Did that work?
Yeah.
Alright. And, you know, going off that first hit, Survivors looked like they were really confused, maybe a little miscommunication on their side as to what they wanted to do, because they did get that initial end cap outside, but it looks like one of the Survivors wanted to go for a pickup right away while the other two were dealing with forward, and that gave the SI another chance to hit more damage before the tank.
Yeah, and you know, this hit of a Hunter Spirit Charger Jockey in this tunnel, that can be really devastating. We do have our 3 cappers already spawned up. Hate Culture doesn't have the time to be baiting this. They have IM and X bleeding, and they're going to need all the HP they can get for this upcoming tank. So it looks like they are going to try to be a little bit more aggressive with this. Jockey is dropping in, does take a little bit of chip, but does get the Jockey on Ellis. It's quickly cleared. That Charger just goes in completely with. Spitter spits on nothing, and that Hunter is trying to grab Ellis, but he's just going for scratches now, though. It's going to be able to scratch him slow before he gets golf clubbed down.
Yeah, so what's interesting is I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, all the infected spawned in the front, and looking from where they were, I thought, you know, the infected were able to just drop down from behind them, and I guess the mapping didn't allow that, and I guess that allowed Hate Culture to really successfully take that hit, because if the Chargers did come behind with that spit, that could have been devastating, especially with the jockey on.
Absolutely. We do have a quick 2-cap going on here with a smoker, jockey, spitter, boomer. One boom going out. A lot of damage on Kitty for just a jockey smoker. So, I mean, Pink Slip is making the most out of these hits. They're doing a lot of damage. And it's showing that they really did scrim this. Looks like Spit is going to go out on the Witch. I think Coach just got it. Oh, and Migo misses the crown. And that was a lot of their bonus.
Oh my. So after all that, and the failed Witch crown, but we do have a hit coming in here. The Charger's going to miss. Hummer's going to deal this and then Jockey is going to land for quite a while. Wow, I didn't expect Migo to go fail that Witch, but I guess she had a hard curve coming up to him. That was pretty unlucky, I would say.
I think Migo rushed that Witch a little bit, because we saw the spit go down on her when he was going for the crown. Oh, we do have a pull going out in the front on Rochelle, but Nick will quickly get the clear on that. You know, Migo rushed that Witch. Spit went down on it. All he had to do was back up and wait for the spit to clear, but he chose to draw it, and I don't really think he was ready for it. So, kind of a misplay going out by Migo, and now they have Kitty slow and no pills, so they're in a rough position.
Right, and this is all before tank here, and look at all these cars here. Like, I don't think the survivors are gonna be able to make it to the save from here, or even past this tank, to be honest, unless they find, I can see like 2 or 3 sets of pills. Tank now up in the hands of impressive. We do have a minor, not a minor, we have a major spit charge with a jockey coming out here, so Tank is actually rolling it in, so we are going to keep it in here. Tank gonna miss with his first punch here. He's going to give corner on Rochelle finally. He's already at half HP, the survivors, he has no support. Finally opting to get out.
Looks like our survivors are just choosing to push forward. I think that's a great call here. They could kill the tank pretty easily, but you don't want to risk having support coming up and wiping. We do have a nice boom going out on Coach. Ellis is just taking no prisoners and rushing. Charger goes in, does miss. That jockey is currently stuck. Tank is rolling in right now, and he's only at 500 HP. I'm not even sure he's going to get a punch. He doesn't. He's dead.
Oh my. Interesting play here by Hate Culture to push forward. I don't know if they knew how much damage they initially did to this tank, but they did a lot. The tank was basically at 2k HP when he was done finishing cornering Rochelle here, and Survivor's actually going to be pushing forward now.
I'm very surprised that they killed that tank. We do have a hit coming in. Nick is going to get charged. It's going to go down on that. Coach gets back, and that's going to be a tri-cap going out for Pink Slip. They recovered that tank. I don't know if that was a call from Team Captain Trice for Impressive pushing that tank. I don't know if Impressive just made that call herself, but I don't think that was a good call at all. That was such an easy wipe. You just wait for your support, go in and kill them. They got way more points than they deserved. I just don't understand why she committed that tank by herself. It's not a good area for the survivors.
Yeah,
support. Oh, that was frustrating to watch.
Yeah, mistakes are made sometimes. A little miscommunication always go out here and there. But, I mean, they did, in the end, prevent the survivors from, finishing the map, which could have been devastating, especially with how close these scores are. And right now, they're only up by 600 points, really.
Yeah, I mean, barely even that. More like almost 400. So Pink Slip can definitely come back on this map if they can not take nearly as much damage as Hate Culture took throughout the map for the tank. And that's not a very hard tank if they play it right. They are going in at the bottom. Smoker does go in on a pull on Rochelle, gets cleared, and a boom does go out on Nick and gets or no.
This is very interesting. If Pink Slip pushes up right now like they are doing. Oh, we do have
my god.
Again, Pink Slip decided, two infected spawns were down. We're just gonna push up despite having, whatever is ahead, and it kind of paid off for them really. Because if you compare what Hate Culture, the damage that they took their survival round, it's a dramatic difference in bonus right now.
Absolutely. I mean, Pink Slip took that hit very well. I'm not sure why Hate Culture chose to send that Smoker at the bottom. I think a lesson in patience is needed from Hate Culture. Like with Migo with that Witch, and what they did with the, well, pushing tank's a good idea, but with that hit, you know, they sent it really early. That ladder hit can be devastating, as we saw with what happened to them. They should have just gone for the same thing. But they do have a quad cap up and a smoker jockey hunter charger. That hunter is set up behind. Looks like that charger is as well. Pink Slip is kind of taking this slow in that tunnel, which is not a bad idea because they have no bleeders.
Right, and you know, Pink Slip really being cautious right now. They're baiting it out, make sure they kill every single common so this way they don't get stuck. They know this is a big choke. I'm talking about choke. Here comes the hit. Oh, we almost have a quad. We almost had a quad. That smoker fortunately got cleared, but nonetheless, they still have a jockey to clear in the front here. That was almost the quad.
I mean, they didn't take that hit very well, but Reflector should be the MVP of the game just for clearing that smoker. That was a clutch clear. He saved his team from a quad cap, which would have been devastating at this point in the game. Yeah, they took a lot of damage, which isn't what they wanted. But, you know, Hate Culture is proving that despite their mistakes, they're still a pretty solid team. And they are going to have a full head up for this Witch of a Boomer Hunter Charger Smoker. Not a bad hit for this Witch. Impressive, the only one holding a shotgun.
Right, and you know, looking at these spawns, oh, we have a nice tri-boom coming out in the back. That's going to prevent the survivors from taking the Witch for now, at least. And that could possibly give them another quad if, you know, Pink Slip takes too long to clear this horde out. But back to what I was saying, you know, looking at these spawns, they're pretty far away. Maybe unless the smoker can spawn right next to or inside the tree. The seconds are pretty far away. And if Pink Slip really wanted to, they can just have somebody run up and counter.
I really think Impressive should have taken that Witch during that horde. She wasn't boomed. She could have done it, and now they do have another quad cap up on a Witch. So they do have the charger going in. Looks like that Witch is on Ellis. Hunter's gonna go out. 2 hunters are gonna land. That's a tri-cap landing. Impressive has to kill that Witch. Nobody's clearing the smoker though.
Wow, that was a pretty coordinated attack by Hate Culture. I'm not gonna lie. We had a smoker coming out in the front that, you know, I think that was a hunter that was momentarily landing, and you know, the charger got shut down. He did kind of do like a little YOLO charge since he was really far away from the survivors, and he got shut down. But nonetheless, I think the Witch did scratch somebody, and that could have been, you know, that could have been it really. But nonetheless, it was still a great take by the survivors, able to recover, and again, not wiping before this tank. But then again, they're not sitting really well.
Right. I mean, like you said, that charger didn't land, but he was able to just run in for free and get that scratch on the Witch, and that was a down on Trice. So, he didn't land, but he got an in cap just through that Witch. So, fantastic charger by Trice. We do have our survivors pushing forward into this tank. Jockey is going to go and get M2'd 3 times by Trice. Where is the fucking M2, didn't we swear, M2 cooldown? That's ridiculous. They are going to have a Charger, Boomer, Hunter for this tank spawn. I imagine the tank in the hands of IMNX is just going to choose to push in here. Boomer has spawned up, gets a nice 2-boom, and IMNX is going to commit off that.
Alright, I think we're going to keep it here as this tank is committing really fast. Survivors being stuck on Condor right now on the run back. Oh, they're going to make it out. However, they do have cars to deal with here. Tank going to get a punch on Coach here, and he's going to secure that down. Actually, he's going to whip a punch. Then again, Pink Slip taking this horde really well. Here comes the Charger. Car is now in play. We have 3 survivors up left. And another one goes down. Tank. Oh, gets another car. Wow. I don't know what to say.
This was Pink Slip's prime opportunity to shut down that tank. They got a lot of chip on him coming in. They did have a 2-boom that they were trying to avoid, but they were able to kill that horde pretty well. It really came down to those other 2 support that were able to land. Coach getting cornered, and then, you know, very impressive car work from IMNX. That allowed them to secure the wipe, and Hate Culture took a little bit more of a lead, just because they were able, to run forward on that tank a little bit more. They're now up 136 points.
Pink Slip, I think they choked right there, to be honest.
They absolutely did. I mean, Rochelle got card getting up from that Hunter, but Nick kind of ate a free car there. And I think it really came down to their positioning there. They needed to be more careful with their positioning, stay away from that car, and also shut down SI, and they weren't able to do that. We do have a hit coming in though. Jockey gets skeeted, Hunter gets skeeted, Spit goes down on nothing, another Hunter gets skeeted. Very nice shutdown by Hate Culture. 0 damage on the board from the SI, little bit of FF going out, but what are you gonna do? It happens.
Right, that was finally a hit shutdown. I think one of the many first hit shutdowns that we're going to see throughout this game. So far, both teams have been taking heavy damage from every SI hit and been getting wiped by tanks. So it is a nice exchange to see one of the teams finally completely shutting down a hit and taking 0 damage.
Definitely. We do have a Charger, Spitter, Jockey, Hunter on this Witch. Coach does draw the Witch. Ellis does get a nice kill on it. Hunter gets heated, Jockey gets shut down, Spit goes down on nothing. And apparently that Charger died, and I missed it. So 14 damage going out on that hit. But Hate Culture, they're coming back right now. I mean, maybe the first 2 maps were just a warm-up. They've got 2 tanks on this map, though. So it's going to be pretty difficult. We do have the first tank with the map up in the hands of Reflector. Do we want to run this over to a war room?
Yeah, we should run into a pink step war room and see what they want to do with this tank.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
I've got it.
Nice shot, Coach.
Reloading. Get ready. Tank.
Alright, if you commit and push them back, you probably get this. Let's boom.
I got a spawn here, Boomer. I'm an X likes to move around a bit.
And we are back after that tank from Reflector. Pretty okay damage going out. Badfish did have to take his pills and still got, knocked down to where he had to take another set. He did find an extra set of pills. Jockey does get shut down by Migo there. Pretty okay damage for that tank. That's a hard tank for the infected. And they're going to have another shot at it at 54%, or 53%, excuse me. But what did you think of that tank, Disco?
I especially like Ellis's position. We knew.
Reloading.
I think they knew where the infected could spawn. There was obviously that door in the front, and there were those 2 little pockets right next to the stairs, right? And then obviously you do have safe room, but then again, it's a huge area. So they were able to kite the tank pretty well. I think they were a little sloppy on shooting that tank when we first initially came in, but then again, they still killed that tank, so I think they did a pretty decent job.
We do see a smoke going out on Nick after he got hunt spitted, and that spawned the tank. He almost took it down there, and we do have the tank up in the hands of Trice. Had Badfish gone down there, I think that it could have been absolutely disastrous for Hate Culture. So, nice recovery from them.
Is it?
Is it? Where's that tank? Oh, wow. This tank spawned very far away. That is absolutely going to be an AI tank. Maybe this...
Oh, he's lost, too.
Locked.
Oh. I think we should send it over to a pink step war room right now. See what they want to do.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Have to. Boomer, get ready.
Might go AI, actually. Which might be alright.
Let's help now.
What? Nice.
He's picking up.
Don't let them pick up.
Ellis and Rochelle are black and white.
Dead. Nice shot.
And we are back after that very impressive tank by Trice. We saw an incredible double charge go out. So incredible that Migo got knocked up into an area he's not supposed to be in. I mean, that really was a support-driven tank. Trice played that very patient. He let them get the 2 get-ups, he relied on his support, and his support came through both times. And, I mean, that was just very, very impressive from Pink Slip. Both teams proving that maybe map 1 and 2 were just warm-ups. Even through that, a double cap does land, Spit does get cleared, so 15 damage going out off that hit, but 100 did get heated. That's not a lot of damage for the first hit. So maybe Pink Slip is saying to Hate Culture, hey, we're not backing down, we're not out of this match, it's on, and I'm really glad to see that.
Right, they do have, I believe, 1 more map before the match ends. And it looks like they're rushing straight for this witch, and that's going to be a successful crown, although they're kind of separated now, confused on what they want to do. So now it looks like the hit is going to come in with a Hunter in the back. Charger looking for a charge right here. He's not going to land it. He is, but the Spit is...
We do have a tank up in the hands of Kitty for Hate Culture. Pink Slip is taking this back to that gigantic open room. Why don't we run this on over to a Hate Culture war room and see what they want to do?
You gotta let us know where you're going. Is this what you want for your hit, or what do you want?
I'm trying to get a hit.
Might as well go in with that.
I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Fuck it. YOLO. I'm gonna go right.
Reflectors for you? Oh shit. Trice behind you, Trice behind you, Trice behind you.
Shit. I'm taking him away.
Press it.
Second.
Press it.
Keep going. You better fucking incap that person.
I got you.
Nice, 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 nice.
There you go. Good shit. Get the people in the corner. Right there.
Don't. Yeah.
Oh, too many rocks hitting.
Help her out right away. Go, 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 go. Good tank though, good tank.
That's true.
Loudy.
We are back after that tank in the hands of Kitty. A lot of damage going out on that. Trice took a punch, Simba took multiple, Reflector took it down. You know, they really railed into that tank when she was coming in. And I thought they had it, but Dan blocked that early boomer spawn, which should never be happening. I don't think they really scrimmed this map that much. And then they didn't clear support, their boom, or shoot the tank. So
right, there was an initial grace period where they just stopped shooting tank. The tank was just, you know, going to town with his corner. And I think that was detrimental right there. I mean, they were dealing with SI, they were dealing with the common. Then again, there always has to be somebody shooting the tank. You know, you can't just stop shooting the tank mid-fight and just expect him to die later on, because it will come back to bite you.
we do have a hit going in, a single boom going out on Rochelle. Jockey and Smoke are looking for something, not able to get much. We do have the fourth tank in the hands of Badfish. Looks like he does know the map. Oh, no, he does not know the map much better than Trice did. It won't be an AI tank, though. He's making quick work of this. Let's run this over to a Hate Culture War Room.
Pick the ladder either way. Either way.
I'm gonna have to instant commit. So, save your shits, boys.
Let us know what side you're committing on, though. Kitty, if you can try to get a pre-boom, but I don't know, it's up to you.
Alright, go left.
I got this guy for you.
Oh, it's fucking skidded off the boomer. It's fucking gay.
And we are back after that tank in the hands of Badfish. He did manage to get an in-cap on Simba, but not really much else went out on that. I mean, Pink Slip shot him to death, literally. They got a lot of damage in. That boom landed late, Charger went early, and that Hunter was just pouncing around forever. His support really didn't do much, and that is such a support-driven tank that they have to land for much to happen. So I think Pink Slip is going to take the lead on this map off of that tank.
Right, and oh, nice ski coming out here by Trice. That's going to be one less infected to have to deal with. Then again, we have a Smoker in the back, a Charger in the front. They look very staggered right now. We only have a Spitter and a Charger to deal with. They know where he is. Let's see if they can do anything about it. That's a shutdown right there.
You know, I mentioned earlier that both teams kind of needed a lesson in patience, and waiting that long for that charge was not what I meant. You know, oh, nice 2-boom going out from IMNX. I don't think that's going to slow them down much, because they've got 3 Uzis and they're in a, you know, a hallway, so pretty easy to kill some horrors. But really, I don't think Pink Slip should survive that. We do have a hit going in, Hunter getting skeeted, Pull going out in the back, Spit going down on absolutely nothing. Simba does go down off that, so he will be black and white. But they've got the opportunity to make up a lot of distance here.
Right, you know, going back to that tank, I again noticed a grace period where, you know, both teams just stopped shooting tank and just wanted to deal with Asaya and Common when they come in, and that might just be a level of play here. You know, you don't see most teams just stop shooting tank to deal with Asaya. You know, you usually just have one person always shooting the tank, reeling that tank, making sure he dies, because any more damage that the tank can get, you know, when the support after the support dies is tragic, and you can see constantly, even especially after map 1 to here, the tank gets, you know, he gets more damage after he commits than when he does actually commit. That's tragic.
Absolutely. We did see a very nice shutdown coming out from Pink Slip on that hit. Reflector will go down to Common, so he will be black and white. Simba is black and white and 5 HP, but they're coming up on the safe room right now, so even if Simba and Reflector die, I think they'll make it here. Nice clear going out on Simba from that Smoker. Boomer does get popped. Jockey goes in, gets M2'd, shut down. They're going to make up even more distance, even with Simba most likely dying in a little bit.
Right. Let's see, they gotta take a left right here, and you can get reset here as survivors, so they do have to be careful. Simba, they're just gonna leave Simba. I think he already has faith that he's not gonna make it to the safe room here. I think that the best play is to be leaving him. But it looks like they do want to drag him around. Here comes the Hunter. Ooh! Gonna get beautifully killed. Saving Simba's life there, but I don't think that would be enough. Here comes that Smoker, going for a reset to see if he can find somebody. He's not. Charger coming up in the front. Able to get a couple punches with that Spit, but nonetheless, that was, you know, especially for what they, for the survivors, especially for what they have, I think that was a pretty good take.
Simba still alive here. Jockey is coming in from the back. Will finally get the kill on him. They let him make it way too far, and they're gonna walk into this safe room. Maybe, yes. They're gonna walk into this safe room with quite a hefty bonus of 183. That's gonna put them 500 points ahead over Hate Culture.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize how short this map is, so I can see why they put in 2 tanks now. Oh my goodness. Basically, you take the tank, and you basically take what, a maximum of 3 hits if you're, you know, if you took that tank well, and then you're in the safe room. Wow, that was a really short map, but you know, despite being short, Pink Slip still found a way to turn it back here.
They absolutely did, and you know, yeah, that map is pretty short, but it's a lot of hallways and 2 relatively easy tanks, but still 2 tanks nonetheless.
Right. This is I'm pretty sure the last map though, at least that's from what I remember, and it's a really hectic finale. I'm not gonna lie. It's you know, the infected here have a height spawn advantage, so they can basically just drop a charge spit on you, and if you're not careful, you can't really do anything about it. You know, especially with all the commons that are coming in, and this hectic environment just alone is going to be pretty
We do have a Hunter going in on Ellis at the bottom, getting a nice wall kick. 1 boom will go out. Hunter will land on Coach and just get quickly cleared. So 11 damage going out from that hit for a 2-2 with 2 Hunters. not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, this finale is trash. The whole finale is just infected raining on you from the top the whole time. It is not easy for the survivors. And I'm not sure if they're gonna do the really cheesy strat at the end that I complained about for like 3 hours last time I cast this map. But if the survivors do choose to do it, the tank is kind of just screwed. So it really depends if Pink Slip and Hate Culture have scrimmed this map mainly against Dusty, because he's the one that does it. Love you, Dusty.
Right, and talking about this match, we do have a hit coming in. It's gonna get shut down. We have a 2-boom coming out, but Survivors are gonna be pushing forward through the map. They have a long road ahead here. They want to make it out and secure, the map here. It's a long road.
I'm not sure if I agree with sending a hit that early. I think coming out of that tunnel area is a much better spot to hit. It's very close quarters, like the whole map is. So, again, that lesson in patience that a lot of teams need to learn, mine included. We do have a Boomer Hunter Charger Spitter up. Hunter is going to go in, Charger is going to land with a nice 2-cap with a 2-boom coming in. Spit is going to go down on that Hunter. That's going to be a lot of damage on Trice.
Right, and looking at that Charger, when he first landed, I thought he would have had a double right there, and that could have been devastating, as Rochelle would have been the only person left to clear everybody, and she actually got stumbled by Boomer, so in a way it worked out for them, but it didn't, if you understand what I mean.
Right, yeah. We did see Nick and Coach both using the God Spot on this map, but there was no hit up, so I'm not going to call them out for it. Just to keep it in mind, there are a lot of death smokes and death charges and death jockeys and death boomers on this map.
Right,
great map, guys.
That's the only thing I think I remember from this finale, that anything is possible in this map. Whatever you want to do, as long as you point it correctly, it can happen.
Absolutely. We do see a hit going in there. Simba taking a little bit of damage off that. Nice 2-boom going out. This poor Boomer trying to wander in, just get popped. And she does. So a much better shutdown coming out from Pink Slip. They did find 2 sets of pills pretty early on, which is rare. So they are all going to be fast, and they're still going to have, right now, 4 pills. But they are dealing with this next hit, which is going to be a Charger, Hunter, Spitter, I assume, Jockey, yeah. And it is on a ladder choke, the ladder that they can't speed climb.
Looks like they're taking it pretty slow on this hit right here. In fact, they're looking like they want to hit in right now. Here comes that Charger and the front. He's going to get melted. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Hunter is not spawned, and that Jockey is going to go down. Wow.
They really rushed that hit. I mean, they had Spit go down on the ladder. That Hunter just needed to wait, and I'm not sure why that Charger chose to drop down right in the faces of all of them, but, retrospect is a big thing in this game. And I think they know that they probably didn't make the best decision on that hit. So letting survivors walk into this tank with 5 pills and only 2 bleeders, who are not even fully bleeding. They are going to have a Boomer, Jockey, Smoker, Hunter for this tank spawn, and they have to go relatively far, farther than usual to spawn this tank, because it is at 76%.
Looks like Survivor is a little confused on what they want to do. Let's see if they get punished for that. They do have a Jockey coming out on the front. Hunter can get used this heat. Jockey is still up. Not going to get cleared. Smoker probably comes out of here and saves him, but they did get punished for that separation.
I mean, they sent for SI on Reflector. I'm not sure I really agree with that. The Survivors are playing this tank out in the open area, trying to really push that tank. Just to keep it in mind, these logs are hittable. They are not instant down. They are really pushing this tank. He is taking a lot of damage.
We're going to keep it here. This tank stumbling, going for his log here. Smoker is going to miss. That log is going to be out of play. If possible, if he can move this around the lamppost. Smoker is still coming out here. Tank not able to find much. Here goes that corner right there. Boomer is finally going to die, and the rock is not going to land. This is tragic for Hate Culture right here. Oh my.
Dead, only getting 1 down on that tank. That was very impressive by Pink Slip. They... I'm sorry, I just realized I made a pun. There's a player called Massive.
Oh. Well, nonetheless, wow, that tank, he got pushed. He felt the pressure right away. He knew he had to commit. There was nothing else he could have really done. And unfortunately, tank tried to push the survivors back into that log. It did not work out. They were fully aware that that log is hittable. And the smoker initially could have set something up, but he didn't. And they couldn't really do anything else after that boom.
Yeah, I mean, that smoker got a very nice smoke in the back, and Migo could have death punched that, but he chose to punch him back. And I really think that just shows that hate culture has not scrimmed this map enough. And with a custom campaign, you really do have to make sure that you are scrimming it a ton against all kinds of teams to make sure that you're picking up on the strats that maybe other teams are using that you can use. We do have a spit going out on the boat. Jockey landing on Ellis for just a second.
Oh my.
That's a lot of bonus.
Look at this. I don't think hate culture will be able to, mirror what Pink Slip just did. Especially for that tank. Or this whole finale, to be honest. I mean, unless they can pull a miracle here, I don't think we're gonna see, hate culture being able to replicate what Pink Slip just did.
Yeah, they're gonna need over 2,000 points on this map alone, which is possible. They do have a very early hit going in. 2 boom does go out. Hunter lands on 2. 2 Hunters land in the safe room. Spitter is not gonna be able to spit on that. We still have the Boomer up at the bottom. Boomer going in for just a few scratches. Free Spit going down, goes down on nothing, unfortunately. That Spitter did miss. But the Spitter's not killing itself, so really staggering their spawns there.
That's tragic, too, with this Charger that I'm getting trolled by, because xbye has now just spec. But we do have a momentarily Jock coming out here, and now the only thing left is a Charger. And a Hunter.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, I mean, we have these spawns coming up, but they're so staggered that we have 3 spawns up in Simba with still a 9-second timer.
Reloading.
Hopefully they're going to choose to go on this outer tunnel area. They're not. Boomer is going to land a 1 boom, and that will give them time to get a Spitter up, and they have spawned up a little bit early. Oh! Triple charge goes in with Spit going down on the 2 people who got triple charged. What a hit by Pink Slip.
That is an amazing hit. That Hunter initially starting it off, be able to cap Migo, and Rochelle kind of tunneled that Hunter clear, and in the end it really backfired. Right? If she maybe could have just focused that Charger coming in, they would have been able to avoid that tri-charge. But right now, Survivors, they're only sitting about what 500, 600 bonus off what Pink Slip had, and they're not even halfway through this finale.
No, it's actually over. They need 2,000 points to win. The map is 800, and they're now below 1,200 bonus. So Pink Slip has won this map off of 1 hit on the finale. But I don't know, I guess this map is okay, right? Nice charge going out by Simba. Gonna take Kitty very far back.
Wow, dude. You're Pink Slip right now. A lot of stress has just been, taken off your chest. I don't know if they know it now, but apparently we have insider scoop that you need 2K from this map, and they can't do that anymore. So we are just gonna play it out to the end. Hopefully they play to the end as well. As we know from this tournament, points count, and I just want to see some kind of death right here. I'm waiting for a death charge.
I really thought that Smoker could have maybe pulled Migo and pulled him off there. Last time I casted this map, we did see 2 death smokes. So hopefully that happens again, even though the game is over. I love yelling when people die, so it would be cool.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. We do have a Spitter who I think is despawning, and we do have a Jockey, Hunter, and hopefully a Charger, because I do want to see some sort of death charge. I need somebody to die here. I want to see somebody die.
I'm hyping up Pink Slip to get a kill on this. We do have a Spitter, Hunter, Boomer, Jockey coming up. This is not a great hit. Looks like they are going to go in. Spit's going to go down on, I think, Ellis. No, he's just out of it. 1 boom will go out on Ellis, though. Pretty good damage coming out from that hit. Pink Slip's not letting up, even though they've won. they are keeping these hits coming. They're coming quick. They're doing damage. And, you know, they were on the back foot the whole game, but they have proven that they are not a team to be messed with.
Right. And going into to this tank there, we're just gonna, you know, they know that they already won. So at this point, they're just kind of toying with the survivors here. You can see by that the smoker coming out by itself, and this charger is gonna land a double charge with a spin on top. They're kind of basically just toying with the survivors now, going in one by one because they have that, you know, they have the opportunity to do that.
You know, even going in one by one, even though I said it in chat, Migo kept trying to speed climb that ladder, which you can't. And, you know, they were able to get Badfish bleeding. They have 3 survivors who have committed pills and are all bleeding. We do have the final tank of the game in the hands of Impressive. She is going to just push right in. Looks like that smoker is going to spawn up in the front, get a nice pull on Rochelle. Nice log going out on her, and Rochelle gets death punched! Yes!
Yes! I am happy now. Wait a minute. Who is that? Badfish? Unfortunate for you. Good for us. I wanted to see somebody die, and it happened. Smoker is still not getting cleared. We go able to dodge that charge. Get another kill. Let's see.
Impressive is pushing in on Migo, but he jukes behind this tree. I don't think he can be able to get the death punch on him here, but pretty much IMNX is down. Migo is about to go down. Death punch? Looks like Nick is just gonna try to run this. No, he's gonna jump off! Yes!
Yes! I'm happy. We got 2 kills here. One was intentional, but I don't care. I'll take it. So that will be the end of the game. They do have Pink Slip taking their win over here by 1.7, 1. Whatever the math is. They had a landslide victory. Coming back at the end here. The map is reloading now for me, so I'm just gonna quit the game. But Pink Slip able to show us that they're the more dominating team here. Coming back at the finale, taking a tank pretty well, and you know, for hate culture, you got to be devastated here, knowing that you need 2K points, and you know, losing that 2K at the very beginning of the map is it's got to be heartbreaking.
Absolutely, and you know, it's not like hate culture played particularly bad that game. They were leading up until map 3, so I think both teams played well. I think they both have a lot to learn from this game, and I'm really excited to see what they do in their group, because I think they're both very strong teams. But I'm thrilled that we saw a death punch. My need for death is sated. I'm Blake. I've been casting with Disco. It has been wonderful. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
Thank you.